I'm Matthieu Ricard. I'm a Buddhist monk, as you can see. I'm a former biologist and I've lived half a century in the Himalaya. I've been passionate, thanks to the inspiration of my teachers, to work together to a more compassionate, cooperative and altruistic world. And also for the fate of 8 million other species who are co-citizens in this world. So why to write a book for children? Well, the way our early years shape us will determine a lot of what we will be and what we will do in this world, in society, towards the others in this world. Actually, all the studies have shown that very young children from 1 to 4 years old, they have a natural propensity towards kindness and altruism. They do prefer individuals that behave nicely to each other than those who behave in a nasty way. Also, children have a natural sort of affinity for nature and for loving nature and for loving other species. So it is quite unnatural for most children, of course there are exceptions, not to be kind to other species. So therefore, very often you see children who are shocked when they learn that the meat that they are given by their kind parents is actually the flesh of living sentient beings. And when they find that, many of them say, oh, I don't want to do that, I don't want to eat, I want them to live, I want them to be happy. But very often our culture and the parents say, no, you should do that, you should eat this because it is just good for your health and so forth. So then, of course, the children follows up and this kind of new state of mind comes up. So because there is this natural propensity, we as social animals, which is more inclined toward kindness than towards doing evil to others, this is something that we should nurture. And nurturing this capacity also comes with letting the children know more about our fellow citizens in this world. To know that indeed most higher animals have emotions, that they are intelligent, they have a consciousness. Many scientists have agreed on that. They can be very smart. And maybe they are slightly less intelligent than us, of course, but they have other capacity that we don't have. We cannot navigate in the dark, but bats can do that thanks to their sonar. Some birds can navigate 10,000 miles only looking at the stars or at the polarization of light. So they have the capacity, the skills they need to survive. Same for us. So there's no such thing as any species being intrinsically superior so that it should treat all other species as instrument for their so-called well-being. If we know that, then we sort of have a sense of wonderment towards nature, toward other species. Wonderment leads to care for what is amazing us. When something is amazing us, we want to protect it, we want to care for it. And that sense of concern then leads to action. So therefore this book is just to create awareness. It doesn't give moral lessons. It just tells the children that we are all fellow sentient beings. We have this fundamental aspiration as sentient beings to avoid suffering, to protect our physical and mental integrity, to live about our life, to play, to be free from our movement, to reproduce, to do all kinds of things, to get together, all kinds of things that we share in common. And this common sentience with all species is something that leads to deep respect. So, if we can therefore see other species as having their life on their own and needs to be respected, and the purpose of this book will have been achieved.